face him. Just can you walk us through that experience?
I mean, he's a great player. Like I can't take it from him. He's one of the best, if not the greatest, defensive player to ever play. And like he just it was an education for sure. Like going against somebody like that. Obviously, he's a great competitor. I didn't do all the things I wanted to do, but I definitely learned from everything. And like he's just a great player. I can't say it enough. He's a great player.
I know it just happened, but what do you hope to learn from that experience?
I mean, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of poise things that you can learn from. Like, you got to keep your poise in the NFL. Like, not every snap is gonna go your way. Sometimes you may fail once or twice, but you got to keep your poise throughout the game. You got to understand that that next snap is all that matters. You got to go to the sideline, get the necessary adjustments. I have a short-term memory, honestly. That's one thing I definitely honed in on today.
Do you feel like you showed some resilience though, especially as the game wore on?
I mean, definitely. I'm not surprised. I'm an O-lineman. I understand. I know who that is across from me. I understand what type of dude that is. And you just gotta be resilient. You in that snap that you fail, you can't change the game anymore on that snap. You gotta look to that next snap. And you gotta hone in on the technique. You're gonna fall to the level of your training every time. That's something I feel like I had to do today for sure. It's just. Oh, go ahead. I mean, I definitely, I saw myself get beaten. Like at that point, I'm still looking at where the ball is. Because I saw the ball pop out. I see it hit the ground. I'm just knowing, I gotta get this ball back. What happened, but I can at least get the ball. You gotta play to the whistle. I didn't hear a whistle, so I just, I kept on playing for sure. I mean, it's just playing football for sure. I understand, it's a sport where, you win some, you lose some, but you play through the whistle. You give your best effort every play. It can be tough when you lose on a rep and you see yourself lose and, things don't happen the way you want to. But just continuing the ball is going to be the biggest thing. I've been playing football a long time, and that's definitely one thing, that I always honed in on, is just having that continuous motor and always giving that effort.
How do you think it's going to play off each other? What do you see from them playing off each other in terms of just wearing down their defense?
Tony and Zeke. I mean, those are explosive backs. At the end of the day, their change of direction, their speed, their physicality, that's something that's going to wear down every defense. The more we pound the rock, the more tired the other team gets. We get a consistent 3 to 4 every play. I don't think there's a team in the NFL that can stop you if you're doing that every play. That's the first down every 3 plays. But just having them, be that 1-2 punch, Tony with that blinded speed, his ability to see, Zeke with the same thing, his physicality. That's another thing, I don't think people, appreciate enough. Zeke is an extremely physical back, Zeke and Tony, but Zeke he'll hit people, and that exhausts, that wears down the defense, so that's big for us.
Speaking of hitting people, you guys were incredibly physical.
Right.
Is there a certain extra added level of satisfaction that comes with winning a game when you physically dominate the opponent in the end?
I mean, there definitely is. We play 4 quarters. That's one thing that we really focus on as a football team, as organizations. Playing 4 quarters. Once you go through there, there's gonna be some back and forth. There's gonna be a battle in the trenches. That's why they call it the trenches. And you dominate. As a squad. As a defense, as an offense, as a special teams. There's no better feeling for sure.